What's up, collectors and Transformers enthusiasts? Today we're going to be taking a look at the recently revealed pictures of Transformers Kingdom Nightprowler. So we pretty much know what this guy brings to the table. We have seen him left and right all over the place being copy and paste. We have seen the original Cheater, we have seen the Netflix one, we have seen the black one. I completely forgot his name. I don't even have it in my collection. Like I'm pretty much done with this mold, but this one really, like, I don't know, man, the color distribution really looks good, and this is supposed to be original Walmart exclusive that was supposedly, coming out and never did. And as you can see, these are the images of the original figure, and as you can see, it translates really well. The color distribution is pretty much exactly the same as the original version, as well as the yellow color. So overall, it looks really good, and it makes the skeleton detail pop a little bit more on the cheetah side of things, and I like it. I dig it. But again, we already know what this guy offers, but the thing that I'm really curious is to see how this guy looks in comparison with the rest of the counterparts or the cheetah family, whatever you want to call it, man. There are a lot now. I mean, there are a lot, but I'm really interested and curious to see how it scales, how it looks with some other figures as well as the cheetah family, and the comparison between this one and the original. So that's pretty much it. I'm not gonna go ahead and describe you, the pros and cons, because you're supposed to know this guy has been repainted left and right, and the pros and cons, we already know what this guy offers. So let's go ahead and begin. But before we do that, full shout out goes to Chefratron. The entire video pretty much goes to him. Full credit goes to the man himself. Link is going to be in the description down below if you're interested to see his review. But in terms of the comparison, let's go ahead and first start with the original. As you can clearly see, pretty much the swap of the colors is in terms of the blue and yellow, whereas blue and now is yellow minus the face coat. You can clearly see that the blue is gray there, and I kind of like the contrast of the face coat. You can see the whole face mask being yellow and the main face coat itself being gray, and it pops a little bit more. You can see that the eyes, mouth, the nose pop a little bit more than the original one, but in terms of color distribution on those areas, I prefer the original. Now, swapping into the yellow, this is where my preferences swap, because I really like the darker tone that this guy is rocking. You can see, the dark gray, or the light gray with the dark little things that the cheetah is rocking being a little bit better in my opinion. I don't know, it's just me, but I just love the gray and black look that this guy is rocking, a little bit more of darker tone, and this is why I may get this guy, because you guys know my opinion on cheater. On mobility, this guy sucks, man. I tried to do so many B-rolls, and on TikTok people ask me for this guy left and right, and I just don't do it because I don't enjoy posting it, playing with it, or any of that. This guy is just to, why take it out of the box, put it on the display, and that is pretty much it. But again, those are my personal thoughts. Moving on to the comparison between the entire family, you can clearly see the differences there. Pretty much is exactly the same. Again, the only thing that changes is the color minus the black guy. I completely, the Shadow Panther is the name. I honestly completely forgot, but you can see that this guy has the original face coat, and the black guy, maybe Shadow Panther. Let me check. Yeah, Shadow Panther guy is rocking the Mugen head, but I have an idea. The color distribution of the Nightprowler swap with the Mugen head is gonna look amazing. Honestly, it's gonna look really good, especially if you go ahead and modify the colors of black into that gray that the Nightprowler is rocking. It's gonna look amazing. I'm really curious to see if somebody does that on the internet, to see how it looks, how it's rocking with the actual new face coat. Really curious on that regard. But turning your attention into the beast mode itself, you can clearly appreciate how everything translates, and it looks beautiful. I'm falling in love with the actual figure because it looks so good. Everything looks so amazing together. You can see the red eyes, you can see the black, you can see the gray. You can barely see the yellow. You can see the yellow here and there, but it's barely present, and I love it because the yellow, I don't know, I'm kind of sick of it, but the gray and the black and the red is why I'm liking this guy. It looks so good. It kind of looks menacing. It looks powerful, and I may add him to my collection, honestly. In terms of how it looks with another figure, here is Botsa, and as you can see, it looks fantastic. The scale is kind of, you know me on scale. I'm kind of, a sucker for accuracy, and I think Botsa is a little bit bigger than what he is supposed to be. I don't know. I'm not, that much of a fan of Beast Wars. If you are, you can go ahead and correct me on the comment section on scale if it's accurate, if it's not. But they look really good together, and Buzzsaw is a must-have for me. So if I go ahead and get this Nightprowler, this is pretty much the display that I'm going to be rocking as well. And last but not least, this is how they look together. You can see Cheetor, you can see Nightprowler, you can see Ravage, you can see Shadow Panther all together, and they look fantastic. Obviously, the original Cheetor is not here, the Kingdom one is not here. That was a completely useless figure. I don't know why they decided to go with that. I'm still pissed at this point that I paid like $22 for that guy, and it was not accurate to the actual representation. And then they decided to go ahead and drop the Netflix. But that's neither here or there. The point is that this is how they look together. And if you have the entire collection, if you go ahead and have Shadow Panther and Ravage as well as Cheetor in your collection, you're planning to add Nightprowler, this is how the potential look is going to be if you go ahead and display them all together. And honestly, not that bad. They really look good when you go ahead and put them all together. They're really menacing. They kind of look like a pack. And you can even designate a leader and all that, you know, display with them and all that fun stuff. I don't think that Cheetor should be the leader with the whole character development that this guy is rocking on the Beast Force, being, you know, the infamous child that he is. Anyway, that's pretty much it for the entire thing. I hope you enjoy. I know it's short, but you know, there's not much to say. You already know what this guy offers. This is pretty much a complete comparison video, but I'm gonna go ahead and leave it here. As always, leave your thoughts in the comments down below. Really interested to see and know your opinion on the subject. You're gonna go ahead and pick this Nightprowler dude. Do you have the entire Cheetor family, or you pass on every single one of them and the only one that you have is Cheetor? But that's pretty much it for the whole thing. I hope you enjoy. If you did, please leave a like. It really helps you to algorithm and helps my videos get out there in a while. So if you get anything, any value to make content, please subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video. But this is pretty much it for Transformers Kingdom Nightprowler.